Capricorn, hello there my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late December 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Cappies out there. It is Capricorn season. I hope you're all feeling fabulous and festive and fantastic. I'm sure you are. But let's get it going here, my gods. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get this first card out here. What's up with Capricorn, please? And while I do, I would just like to offer you all a very happy birthday, whether it's coming up, whether it's recently passed. Like I said earlier, it is Capricorn season, a beautiful time of year if you ask me. So we do have this first card out here. It is that bound up angel energy, which is similar to the Eight of Swords. So it's not an ideal way to start. Now, it doesn't affect the whole reading, but we'll peel back the layers of that. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of that, into the reading, no more promo. Have a look at this imagery. Beautiful picture, right? You see that angel with the big, beautiful wings all bound up in that red ribbon. So like I said, to me, it is a little bit of a constrained type of energy, or someone feeling like they're cornered. Some of you in this time, you might feel like your hands are tied. I always say on the lower end with this energy, it could be just cabin fever, feeling like stuck in a rut, needing to get out, like that urge to break free from something. So that could pop up for a lot of you in the coming days and weeks, like the need to break free or cut loose. But this can also represent overthinking. I do see this as similar to the Eight of Swords. So we're going to want to see how all this energy plays out. And like I just said, it doesn't negate the whole reading. It doesn't make or break it. It's just a little footnote. Let's get into tarot and see what we can find out for you, my friends. See what stories and energies we got for you this week. My guides, talk to me. Let's get you 3 in the upright before we get that intuitive, juicy stuff going for my Cappies. So, last week's reading was pretty interesting. It was titled A Big Revelation. And whenever I use the word revelation in a title, as always, I try to keep it simple. To me, it could be something being revealed, of course. Some of you could be connecting dots, having aha moments, eureka moments. To me, revelation speaks of a very sharp mind and coming to understanding. So a lot of you might have been going through certain things where you finally have an understanding or peace about it. But let's get you 3. And as I always say, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your energy or someone you're linked to. Let's get these first 3 out here. What do we got? Talk to me, my God. It's Capricorn, late December. It is almost the new year, my friends. You know that already. Okay, so we're starting off with a pretty good energy. And you know me, I don't like to jump the shark just yet. But we got the sun in position number 1. And that could tie into that revelation, revealing type of energy we were seeing last week as well. The sun, although it's very positive, is once again an energy of that. Let's get 2 more. Let's get 2 more here for Capricorn, please. We go. Thank you, Star. So these are very hopeful, beautiful, wish fulfillment type of energies showing up front and center. And we're going to want to clarify powerful major arcana here, Capricorn. So this new year coming up could be big for you. Let's get 1 more. Thank you. Yeah, King of Wands. This is a very fired up, motivated type of energy. So I will say this, like right from the jump, I'm feeling a very strong, powerful, urgent possible energy here. But let's go through it. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get into the intuitive, juicy stuff. So position number 1, we have the Sun card. Now this could represent a Leo in your life if you're connected to one. And as I was saying, it's one of the most positive cards in the whole entire tarot deck. You see that sun. It represents the light, life, and love that rains down on us from spirit. This is absolutely beautiful. The sun can also represent truth. The sun can represent wins and victories of various different kinds. It's that pure source energy. I love it. But once again, it can represent revealing, like something coming to be known, or eureka moments, something coming out of the shadows and having light shown on it. So we really want to clarify it. But for some of you, that could be an extremely positive omen and an energy that should be claimed ASAP. Now, moving to the center, we do have the star, another beautiful type of energy, big Aquarius energy right here up the center. Okay, it's one of your zodiacal neighbors, right? So when we see the star card, we do think of the future, or, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel. This is an energy of hope. It's an energy of wish fulfillment when you make a wish upon a star, right? So when I see this, I think of positivity, optimism, or something that's a little bit down the line. So this is very good, especially with the sun right next to it. This is beautiful energy. It's very hopeful. It's prosperous. So we want to see what this is about. That's why the clarifiers are so important here. But I will say, regardless of what clarifies it, even if you're going through rough things, this is such a powerful, strong, optimistic energy. It's like blessings to me already. Moving to the back end, we have the Knight of Wands. And not the Knight, the King, pardon me. And there's a big difference between the Knights and the Kings. So Kings in Tarot represent control of their respective suit. Wands, that's fire, that's passion, that's desire, right? In its rougher form, this could be someone with a bit of a temper. It's volatile, could be explosive, of course. But in its positive form, it's somebody that is directing their energy in the right places. Somebody that could be entrepreneurial, a big go-getter, somebody that has a strong internal motor, if you're not connected to a fire sign. So if you're connected to fire sign energy, it is showing up big here, especially with the Sun and the King of Wands. So this could be a person. But yeah, this is possible really good energy, and I really want to explore it further. So let's do that, my friends. Let's jump in and clarify. Pardon me. Okay, let's shuffle it up one time for my Cappies. We're looking good so far, my friends. What do we got going on for Capricorn, please, my gods? Looking good thus far. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the Sun card. Okay. And yes, if you're a tarot reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages, you could drop it in the comments, okay? I don't mind. You won't be stepping on my toes. All right, Sun card. Why is it here? I always like to give those little prefaces, right? Every reader is a little different. So why is the Sun here, please? Yeah, the deck is being specific, which is a good thing. I like when the deck gets specific on me. You know, I only read jumpers, so sometimes it makes me cycle through the deck. What do we got here for the Sun? Thank you. Yeah, here's this. Okay, so a lot of you could have some like really big burden come off your shoulders, or a huge, massive win of some sort. And I feel like this is good. Now, this can also represent somebody who is like very stressed out about you if you are watching this for love. I feel like this is a dual message. But we have the Eight of Swords in the upright, like I was saying in the very beginning. Remember, Eight of Swords type of energy. So when I see it under the Sun, yes, this could be a little bit of a holdover from the energy of last week of, you know, the strong mental revealings, aha moments, a very active mind, of course. A lot of you could be trying to uncover something with this energy. There could be somebody thinking about the good times with you, right? There could be somebody, and I don't want to turn this into a love alone reading, but if you are going through things like that, this could be somebody reflecting on the good times. And you were their Sun energy. That's what this could represent. However, aside from that, this feels very freeing, very liberating, and like a massive winner victory that's coming in. When I see the Sun over the Eight of Wands, it's like everything will make sense, all the dots will connect, and everything will just click, and that massive winner victory energy is here. So I want to see how it plays out throughout the rest. I know I just gave you like 3 different messages. Only roll with what works for you. But I feel like this is a much more positive than it is negative right here in the front end. That's good. So let's see what's up with the star. And that's the type of energy I like to see in your birthday season. So why is the star here for Capricorn? My gods, talk to me. I mean, it's feeling okay, right? So why is the star here, please? Yeah, deck's being specific with you, my friends. Yeah, Page of Wands. Ooh, someone wants to talk to you. Right? Someone really wants to talk to you with the Page of Wands underneath the star. That's the first thing I'm feeling, and I'm getting these like crazy overflowing messages with every single card that comes out. First and foremost, that's the one thing. Like someone really, really wants to have some sort of conversation with you. Might be a little bashful about it, right? They don't know how to say something. That's only a side message, of course, but when I see the star with the Page of Wands, a lot of you could have a very good idea, or you could be moving into something new in the coming days and weeks that will be very, very prosperous in the long run. So whether it's a new cycle of your life, a new job, new relationship, whatever it might be, with this Page of Wands underneath the star, this just feels really beautiful to me. It does. Okay, so any new things that come in the coming days and weeks, like this could have really big potential. So that massive win energy we were picking up on the front end, it's like Spirit saying, hey, whatever's coming in, keep your eye on it, work towards it. Because remember, this Page of Wands, same suit as that King, right? But it's less matured, so it's that new energy. But aside from that, yeah, there could be somebody that really wants to get your attention, have a talk, have a chat with you for whatever reason. Okay, so let's see what's up with that King of Wands. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. This is a nice reading so far. It's feeling good to me. I like this. So why is the King of Wands here? Before we get into all that extra stuff. It's good. Very good. Which is nice because there has been a little bit of a string of, you know, choppy energies in recent weeks. Yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse. This does not feel bad to me. Now, a lot of you feel like something should be coming to you a lot easier, or whatever this good stuff that's coming in is like magnetically attracted. And I do feel like I picked up a similar energy last week in one of the air signs. So if you're connected to an air sign, it could be showing up here, even though that's under the King of Wands. But the Seven of Wands in reverse, once again, that's a liberating, that's a freeing type of energy. This is an energy that you don't have to fight with or contend with. So some of you, you might feel like, all right, something shouldn't be as hard as it is. Like, whatever it is I'm going through, it shouldn't be a struggle. It should be easy. It should be smooth. But for another portion of you, there is a very fiery, hot energy coming at you magnetically. All right, that's just the vibe I'm picking up here on the back end. It feels good to me, okay, when we link it all. So now I feel like this reading was two readings in one, depending on what you're watching this for. But I would say either way, whatever it is you might be going through, this is very optimistic. And this is claimable energy for sure. Okay, something that you definitely want to incorporate into your energy field in your life. But let's put this down. Lots of fire here. And yeah, I'll give you a quick little recap if you kindly look in the box before the shadow card. In position number one, we have the Sun card with the Eight of Swords in the upright. Like I said, very similar energy to this here. So some of you might be trying to uncover something. You might be on like a search, a mission to try to figure something out. For another portion of you, this could be somebody reflecting and thinking about you, where they saw you as this beautiful sun energy. But for a lot of you, this felt very liberating, freeing, like a massive victory and weight coming off your shoulders. So some sort of big win that is coming in, especially as we move over to the center. We have the Star card with the Page of Wands. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody that really wants to grab your ear and have a talk with you. But for another portion, whatever new things pop into your life in the coming days and weeks, it could have huge potential here. Like this could be something that turns out very, very good for you. So whether new job, new cycle, you just fit it to your situation. Very good. On the back end, we have the King of Wands, Seven of Wands in reverse. So some of you might just feel like, all right, this shouldn't be that hard, or something shouldn't be as difficult as it is. It should be much easier and should be flowing. But this beautiful energetic current is coming at you magnetically. You just have to be open to receive it and don't fight it. So this is very good. Please take a screenshot of that. I'm going to get you one shadow card here just to tie this reading up in a nice, neat little bow. That was a beautiful reading, Capricorn. So let's get you one shadow card here. See what's going on for my friends, please. Still using the Shadowland Tarot for this portion. I love using this deck for the shadow work, right? It's very introspective, and it could be an angle we don't see. It's in the shadows. Thank you. Pardon me. Eight of Cups. All right, so in the past, for some of you, this could be abandonment issues that could be cropping up at this time of year, or a lot of you may have been forced to walk away from something that you really didn't want to. When I see the Eight of Cups in the shadow card, in the shadow section. Now, this isn't a common card to show up in the shadow portion of a reading. I'll be straight up honest with you. I've only seen it a handful of times. So when I see it, there might be something, if you do have abandonment issues or trauma in regards to that, could be triggered in this time. But for a portion of you, yeah, there may have been a time, whether recent or in the past, where there was something or a situation that made you happy, emotionally fulfilled, but for some reason you had to walk away. Spirit could be wanting you to examine that for whatever reason, like look at the nuts and bolts. So I'll show you the card. It's a little spooky, right? But yeah, Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after the fire air readings this week. But for December, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. This is the deck I used in this week's reading. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card makes you happiest when you see it. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of December, I will put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.